Dune time, it's Dune time. Yeah. All right, we've got another game of Ranked Rise of Ix coming at you right now. I'm Bludgeon, glad you're here to watch the game. Looks like I'm going to be player 3, so I'll be second pick. Here are the available leaders, and here's the Imperium row. Ooh, Thufir Hawat. Gotta love Thufir. The rest of it is meh, not super exciting, but there are some handy things. Assassination mission, Bene Gesserit's sister. The Spice Trader can be fine. Arrakis Recruiter, something I very rarely take, but it can be nice. Who do I feel like picking? I haven't played Ariana in a long time. You know what? Let's just take her. Also a wind traps there. Yeah, Ariana, probably the weirdest leader to play. The math on the spice and everything just gets weird, but you know what? We got to put her into the rotation sometime. So here she is. Game jumping up right now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you enjoy this Dune Imperium stuff. And here we go. We got a skirmish. A skirmish, influence, and spice available. Okay, so I've got the Signet Ring, the Seek Allies, and the Diplomacy in the opening hand, which usually means I want to play the Seek Allies at least, but not necessarily. It kind of depends on the persuasion I'm going to be left with and whether it makes a difference in terms of what I'm going to get. Want to play the ring. So the shuttle fleet would be a nice thing to get early if possible. I think I'll probably go still suits here, kind of monopolize the water. Can be an interesting way to go as Ariana fold space and smuggling having been taken. No surprise there. Yeah, I'm going to use the Seek Allies because I'd like to be left with 3 persuasion and have a chance at this Bene Gesserit's sister. I would like to get some spice here. I'm going to play a single troop for now because my plan is to use the Signet Ring. And then I can throw in the other 2 at that time. So there's no real need to commit them now, you know, other than in case I want to change my mind and play the Diplomacy. I don't really mind drawing cards here since all of my good cards are in my hand. Sometimes you don't want to draw a card to mess up your next hand, but in this case, I don't really care. I mean, the 2 convincing arguments. Honestly, I wouldn't mind drawing a convincing argument. That could get me to 5 for Thufir. So there's a part of me, like if I could get second place here, I was going to say, if I could get second place here and get the spice from here, I could maybe be setting up for shuttle fleet, but it's still a bit hard because of the way Ariana works, which is I get one less spice whenever I harvest it. So if I go here, I'll get 2. Plus 2 is 4, plus the discount is 5. It's not quite enough for the shuttle fleet, but I could maybe kind of angle for it. And if drawing a card... Okay, Una goes for the tech negotiation. All right, so this is going to get me second place already, which I'm pretty happy with. I mean, I would prefer to win, but that's not really an option. So 1 troop for 2 spice is looking pretty good for me. Maybe I hold off. The thing is, yeah, I've got 1 Dune. If I draw the Dune, it might mess things up. But if I wait a turn, collect this spice next turn, then that would get me what I need there. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. It's a little bit weird, but I'm going to get 1 spice and draw 1 card. But I'm going to get my water back from that. Let's get a convincing argument. No. Okay, well, we got a dagger out of the way anyway. It's sort of a strange move there. But I really want to get that early shuttle fleet. I just feel like that would be fun to do. And I was hoping for the draw card on the to get me a Thufir. I was hoping to draw the convincing argument. It didn't happen. Okay, Yuna gets the Thufir anyway. So at this point, I'm hoping for the Bene Gesserit sister. Okay, so I will get that, which is good. Nice, versatile card there. Bene Gesserit access, Landsrat access, as well as the option on reveal of either 2 Persuasion or 2 Swords. Just a really... you really can't go wrong with that card. Oh, Chom Delegate pops up there when nobody can buy it. Beast had 2 daggers in hand, so there was no beating Beast for that conflict. Great value out of the 1 troop. We're at 3, so we just need 2 spice plus the tech negotiation to get the shuttle fleet. We can do that with the Dune and the dagger. So I've got to go here to the Great Flat in order to make this work. And then I kind of just have to hope nobody goes to tech negotiation. Which, you know, who knows. But... yeah, because going here or here, either one will only get me 1 spice, and I need at least 2, so we'll go here and get 3. And I'm going to go ahead and deploy 2 units here and hope to get some Solari out of this. I'm going to have 1 dagger left over if my plan works. Beast Hardy Warriors. Looking to really dominate these conflicts early. This embedded agent could be interesting for me. I do have 1 Bene Gesserit card already. Really great if you can get that combo to work. Basically interstellar shipping as an agent action. Okay, as long as Yuna doesn't go to 10 negotiation, I should be good. She did go last time, but I think that was just to pick up the Thufir Hawat. Does have a dagger in hand, I think. I mean, people can see I have a load of spice. Does anyone want to block me from the... okay, yeah, Swordmaster. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So we go here. We grab our round 2 shuttle fleet. That feels pretty good. We're going to be eating up some Solari. And at this point, I think I might as well take Freeman, unlock Siege Tabber, and I will go Guild. Don't know how much shipping I'm going to be able to get done, but I might as well. There's nothing else really that makes any difference. If I can get 2nd place, that would be really good, because that would get me to 5 Solari already. And plus 2 from the shuttle fleet at the start of the round will be 7. So I could theoretically wealth Swordmaster next round. But other people might want that Solari. Okay, Paul goes to interstellar shipping. No big shock there. I'm going to be first to reveal, which is pretty good because that means I can actually get the Chome Delegate and the Embedded Agent potentially, which would be pretty nice. So what I was saying about not sure if I can get shipping done, well, if I have the Chome Delegate, that's going to be some shipping there. And if I can get this combo happening, I could potentially just like be sending freighters left and right, which would be pretty fun. Okay, Yuna goes to still suits. All right, so looks like I am going to get second place here. Chances are. Happy about that. I'm going to take the Chome Delegate first and see what pops up. Okay, so it's the Embedded Agent. And a gene manipulation. I'd like to get that for myself. It's probably not going to happen. And the Embedded Agent, you know, just revealing for an intrigue card is also a pretty good thing to be able to do in case I don't feel like sending it for an agent. I can't combo it for the freighters. You know, free intrigue on reveal is never a bad thing. Stilgar picked up by Paul Atreides, thematically appropriate there. Okay, and I got a Solari there. How did I get that extra one Solari? Where did that come from? Oh, Paul, from his shipping. Okay, so I'm straight up Swordmaster then. So I've got 2, 6, 8, boom. Feeling pretty good about that. This would be a nice thing for me to win, but I'm not set up to do so. Do I need to Swordmaster immediately? No, I don't. I can prioritize something else. Look at all of this. Maybe I just grab this. That seems pretty good. Or you know what? I think I fold space. I do want to get... I want to make sure that I'm going to be... I want to make sure that I'll be able to use the Chome Delegate when that time comes. So I'm actually going to forgo that spice, which, you know, I would like to have, but... I think I want to make sure to get that set up. And then it'll be Signet Ring to Swordmaster, and then hopefully Bene Gesserit's sister over to Secrets, I guess. If I'd picked up Spice, then I could have sent her to Selective Breeding, which would have been great, but I think unlocking this is pretty important considering I have that Chome Delegate, and I'm going to be probably drawing it next round. Swordmaster round 3 feels pretty good. Worst case scenario here, I guess I can go to Haga Basin and get 2 spice and draw a card. What was the tech that replaced Holtzman Engine? Ooh, I'd like to get that too. Probably not going to happen though. Beast already sitting on 5 spice. I imagine that's something he wouldn't mind getting. He could do it right now if he has a tech negotiation. There is a spaceport there, but spaceport is not something people really tend to get too excited about. It just feels a bit too expensive for what it does. It's a cool ability. It is cool to be able to put cards directly on top of your deck, no doubt about that. And drawing 2 cards is nice. Honestly, the draw 2 cards is what the spaceport tends to be used for me. It's like late in the game, you're desperate to buy a Spice Must Flow, and you know your only way of drawing cards is by buying a spaceport. You know, I've done that a few times, and that tends to be when spaceport gets picked up. I've only had like 1 or 2 games really where I got it early and had fun with it, and it can be fun. You know, you put a Kwisatz Haderach straight on top of your deck or something. Okay, so would love to get this landing rights and just like be the freighter master. But I don't think I can really try to, you know, prioritize that. The wind traps is still there. That's kind of a funny thing for me to do, again, to monopolize the water. But we're just going to go for our faction access here, get an intrigue card, move up on this track, and we get a Water of Life. That's cool. I mean, I could use it right now, but there's no good reason to do that. But maybe next round, if I don't draw the Chome Delegate, I might consider it. Possibly hang on to it for a chance to combo the Bene Gesserit cards. Now, with 2 Persuasion... okay, Beast did spend his Spice. What did he do with it? Oh, he went to Conspire. Okay. So I would love to be able to get this Holtzman engine. I think it'd be really fun to have both of those like cool 6-cost round start bonus text. Una picks up the Wind Traps. Okay. So we're not going to use the Water of Life. Although, now that the landing rights is still sitting there, I'm somewhat tempted to do it. The problem is I have 3 cards in the deck that don't have any Persuasion, so I could easily miss. I need to draw 2 Persuasion. So I have to draw... the odds are... I don't feel good enough to do this. So I'll just reveal. And we'll take an Arrakis Liaison, I think, here. If I knew that this was going to get me the Persuasion, or if there was at least a very good chance, I would have been tempted. I mean, it is 3 cards, actually. For some reason, I was thinking it was 2. Paul gets the landing rights. So with 3 cards, the odds are actually pretty good, but still not... Still iffy. Still a good chance I could miss there. All right, the Bene Gesserit cards got cleared out, unfortunately, for me. Let's see where Una takes her influence, guild, and Freeman. I mean, that's Rhizomix for you. Una now. Okay, everybody's got water now. So my water monopoly has ended, which means I probably won't be able to pick up this Spice, which means I probably won't be able to get the Holtzman engine. There's the Chome Delegate. Yeah, there goes that. Paul almost certainly going to interstellar shipping here. Probably going to do an... Well, is he going to do an up-down? Yeah, if he ups down, he gets a holo projector, so wouldn't be surprised to see him do that. There's the embedded agent. So yeah, maybe next round I'll use the Water of Life to try to combo, see if I can draw the Bene Gesserit sister with the embedded agent in hand, if I don't happen to just draw it anyway. There goes all of the Spice. Paul does not go to interstellar shipping. Interesting. So he's giving that up to me. Really wants the Spice. Perhaps he's going for the Holtzman engine, although Beast could still do it. Again, if he goes to tech negotiation, that's a Holtzman engine. Okay, so 3 out of 4 people now have interstellar shipping unlocked. Let's go ahead and snag it, and we'll just do a double advance. Swordmaster for Beast gets picked up. Only one without a Swordmaster now is Paul. Paul's sitting at 7 Solari. So he could easily go to smuggling right now, drop down, get a bunch of Solari, be ready for his Swordmaster next round. As for me, Reconnaissance and Dagger. So these are not the greatest. I could Mentat. The problem with that is I don't really want to draw a card right now because, I mean, I'd love to draw this dagger and get it out of the way, but I don't want to draw the embedded agent because I'd like to try to combo that if I can next round. So my ideal target here, I think, would be reconnaissance to Carthag or Siege Tapper, one or the other. Would rather not do Arakeen. Okay, Una goes to smuggling. So do I go ahead and get some water, or do I get another intrigue card from Carthag? The water would be helpful in terms of potentially getting me closer to enough spice for the Holtzman engine, but it's still not that great. Because that's only worth 2. I have 1, 2, 3. Even if I pick up 1 from the conflict, that's 4. Still not enough, even with a tech negotiation, to get it. And it's, you know, probably not even going to be there. But, I mean, water is a good thing for me to get. So I'm a little bit torn at the moment. I think I'll go Carthag and just see what we get with the intrigue card. It's a calculated higher. Okay, not super jazzed about that. Do I commit my 1 troop here for a 1 spice? You know what? I think I will. I think I will, and part of it is 2 spice gives me the option of a selective breeding. So if I do happen to draw the Bene Gesserit sister, that's a decent place for her to go. And again, it just, like, you know, builds my spice up a little bit just in case. Just in case I can get the Holtzman engine or even a hollow projectors or something. We'll see. Also, having that 1 extra spice means if I can ship, I mean, Paul's almost certainly going to ship next round and take the Holtzman engine. He'll do an up-down and take it. But if for some reason he doesn't, and if for some reason Una then doesn't, then it does give me that possibility. The math then works. You know, 2 spice here, 2 spice here, minus 2 spice here, discount, 2 spice discount, I guess I should say, adds up to a 6 spice buying power. Very unlikely for that scenario to actually happen. But point is, there's a couple of reasons I might want that 1 spice for 1 troop. Okay, well, I guess I could go to tech negotiation here. And that gets me another effective spice. Like I said, I don't want to Mentat, and this is the only thing I can even do. So kind of lucky in a way that that spice, or that space, is still there. So the only option I have is Tech Negotiator. We'll go ahead and do that. And I'll have 5 Persuasion on reveal. At the moment, there's no incredible card to pick up. There's a decent one. Wouldn't mind that if it's still there. That's a Liet Kynes for those of you listening and not watching, which I know is some part of the audience, which is totally cool. Shout out to the listeners out there listening to this while you're doing something else. Yeah, so we'll grab the Liet Kynes. Pretty happy with that. Free influence, and there Peter de Vries takes its place in the Imperium row. So currently the Imperium row is 2 Sardaukar infantries, Peter de Vries, Imperial Bashar, and Arrakis Recruiter. The techs are Spaceport, Hollow Projectors, and Holtzman Engine. Round 4 conflict won by Paul Atreides, gets a victory point and a water. Beast and I both end up tying for second and grab a spice. So if I hadn't used my dagger, then I guess I would have ended up with second and gotten water out of it. But that's okay. Okay, so I got lucky here. I actually drew both Bene Gesserit cards together. Very cool. All right, so let's watch Paul go to interstellar shipping and take that Holtzman engine. Hasn't happened yet. I'm just predicting it. I'm at 4 Solari right now, which is a little sad. 5 would have been great because, you know, I'd love to send the embedded agent to the High Council seat or the High Council space. Okay, Paul thinking here. Perhaps a bit of a dilemma between... I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't ship here as Paul. It gets you the Solari you need. No, he goes to Mentad. Maybe he didn't draw the card. Okay, wow. What about Yuna? Yuna's probably going to ship then. The good news with that... Yeah. Yuna can't get the Holtzman engine with her math there. So it gives us another shot at it. And, oh, that gave me the Solari I need for the High Council seat. Okay, great. Now, the problem is, I can't rack up enough spice. Wait a minute. No, hold on. I've got 2 spice and a negotiator. Yeah, I need 2 more spice plus the discount of tech negotiation to actually do it. Well, I can get 2 spice actually from going to smuggling. Interesting. I think that has to be the play. Beast, again, still sitting on lots of spice, so he might still do it, but I don't know. He might be saving up for a Hayliner or something. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to recall. I'm going to take spice. I think I'll take my influence with the Bene Gesserit here. I've got a chance of getting up to that alliance. I don't really want to fight over the Freeman. Okay. Now maybe... You know what? Maybe I should have actually gone up. Because using the embedded agent would have allowed me to cash in and get the spice at that time, but that's fine. It'll just end up putting me higher up on the track. Ah, Beast did it! No! All right, it's gone. So that dream is dead. I mean, it's like one of those things where I wanted it. I thought it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Beast is going to take it this round. Paul's going to take it this round, you know. And then Beast didn't take it. Paul didn't get it. I thought maybe, but it didn't happen. Okay, selective breeding is gone, so I have to hope Secret stays open now. But you know what it does is it means that I can just send the embedded agent to High Council seat. But yeah, I think it would have been better to go up on that track. Because, yeah. Anyway, didn't happen. I just kind of messed it up a little bit. All right, well, it's Bene Gesserit's sister to Secrets. And we get an expedite. Okay, interesting. Wow. I would like to get this memo quarters, but I mean, I could do it if I go to tech negotiation. Maybe it's worth doing that. instead of the High Council seat just to get the memo quarters. It probably is, honestly. There's also the Sonic Snoopers, and I could just like get rid of all of these things, try to find some endgame points. It's also an interesting idea, but I kind of like, I don't love the calculated hire, to be honest, but I kind of like the other ones. And the memo quarters, it seems pretty achievable. Pretty achievable, I think, to get it. Obviously, you know, I'd get one out of it immediately. And I just need to get, you know, a few more over the course of the game to unlock the point. Probably doable considering how much shipping I'm going to get done. Unigo's research station. So, yeah, I think I do go to tech negotiation now. If I had gone up previously, then I could have gone to High Council and bought the tech that way, but like I said, kind of did it wrong there, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Yeah, we're going to do it this way. We'll take the memo quarters. Costs us but a negotiator. I think I'll go with the Emperor here since I don't really want to go to the Emperor's space ever. So I'll take the influence out of the shipping bonus. And we're going to advance and advance again. Okay, those freighters. Ariana putting those freighters to work. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Beast sitting on 4 points, Paul at 5, Yuna at 5, and Ariana, that's me, Bludgeon, also at 5. So pretty close game at the moment. I've gotten all of the level 2 victory points out of the factions. Do not have any alliances, but I'm 1 away from the Bene Gesserit. So all my points right now are just from the faction tracks. Haven't won any conflicts, haven't bought any spice must flows. But, you know, at this point, that's probably what I want to try to do. I do have Liet Kynes in my deck. So, you know, getting some more Arrakis liaisons, perhaps visiting selective breeding a few times. I think is kind of the thing here. Okay, there's nothing really worth getting other than, like I said, just pick up an Arrakis liaison. Liaison d'Arrakis, viens ici. And the Imperium Row getting kind of credit up here. Those 2 Sardaukar infantry still there. There's now a scout there, so those 3 cards very unlikely to be picked up. The Arrakis recruiter, even the Imperial Bashar, you know, it might just end up sitting there. It's kind of interesting though. All sort of similar cards there. All combat and swords focused. But nobody kind of really, like, there's no artillery. People are going conflicts. Beast has a dreadnought. Big fight over the Siege of Carthage, by the way. Beast has committed a lot. Paul also in there. So this is, I think, the first conflict I'm not involved in at all. Not sure. I picked up, Test of Humanity comes and goes. Truthsayer would be a nice one for me. Again, just because it's a Bene Gesserit card. I guess it's not that great. Okay, Yuna pulls a staged incident. Pretty nice time for her to do that. It looks like she's gonna just edge second place, beating Paul by 1 sword. So very efficiently done there. Goes up to 6 victory points. Beast now also jumps up to 6. I'm still sitting on all these intrigue cards. Who knows? Maybe I still might go for the Sonic Snoopers. There is a flagship, though, sitting there. I do have 4 spice. So that's something I could get if I can interstellar ship, which I can. I have the Chome Delegate, so I can immediately get that flagship, which I think is what I want to do. And I'd probably just do it immediately. Well, unit probably goes to shipping now, but I can still do it anyway. So yeah, the flagship makes a lot of sense for me. First of all, it's a victory point, but paying 4 Solari for troops is pretty good considering, you know, I've just got Solari being handed to me every round from this shuttle fleet. So that feels like the right move for me. Yeah, let's just do it. I guess I don't have to do it right away, because that space is blocked and I can infiltrate it whenever. Is there something else I'd rather do instead? Do I want to go to research station? Maybe it's not a bad time to do that. Okay. And do I deploy anything? I think maybe I'm going to hold off on that. And maybe do it later. Although, I might not actually have a chance to do it later. We'll see. I've got a fold space in a diplomacy here to use, and obviously I want to do that to get my factions up. Either to get the Bene Gesserit Alliance and an intrigue card, or just to, you know, I need to get 3 influence, 1 on each of Empire, Emperor, Spacing Guild, and Freeman to get my memo quarters point. You know, so that's going to take some time. There's still the High Council seat as well to think about. Looks like next round I'm going to have a Liet Kynes and a Liaison comboed. So maybe next round will be a Spice Must Flow. Okay, Paul picks up the Sonic Snoopers. Minimic Film pops up in its place. How's Beast doing on his Spice Must Flows? Doesn't currently have any. He wants to obviously get them to get the point out of his Holtzman engine. Let's do another tech check on everybody. Paul has the Sonic Snoopers. Yuna has Wind Traps and Hollow Projectors. I have Memo Quarters and Shuttle Fleet. Yuna goes for tech negotiation. Probably going to pick up the Memo Quarters if I had to guess. I mean the Minimic Film. And anything... Spy Satellites comes up. Okay. That would be very nice for Beast. Beast currently would get 3 victory points out of that. Oh my god, do I take it just to deny Beast? That feels bad. Alright, well... I'm going to go ahead and advance, recall. I'm going to take the spice. That spy satellites could win Beast the game. But I've got to go for my own plan here. I'm going to take the flagship. And then this is kind of a tricky one. If I take an intrigue card now, I can't get rid of it. So I think I'll just go ahead, take that Emperor point, and end the turn. 1 second. So yeah, I don't know. I might really regret not taking the spy satellites. If Beast gets a hold of that, it's kind of crazy, but you know, and like that's 7 spice for 1 victory point. I paid 8 spice for 1. So in a way, like the spy satellites is almost as good, except for this. Okay, this is perfect. I really wanted to go to still suits. I'm not going to use the fold space because I don't actually really want to draw one of these 2 cards, I don't think. I'd like to have them comboed there for next round. So I'm going to use the diplomacy. I'm going to go to still suits. That's going to get me the Freeman point. So currently only missing the guild for the memo quarters. I'm going to activate the flagship. And I'm going to barrel some troops in here to get even more freighter action happening. Five troops into the conflict. Don't mind if I do. Now, I might end up getting squeezed on Solari here because, again, I still don't have the High Council seat, and I'm probably going to want to get it next round to be able to get a Spice Must Flow from the Liet Kynes reveal. Maybe I won't need it. All of my intrigue cards require spice right now, and I don't have any spice, so that's a little bit awkward. Okay, Paul using the secret forces. Is he actually going to take this from me? Okay, he is. He's going for it, so I assume that means he's got some swords on reveal and or an intrigue card. Una reveals 9 a sword. Grabs a Spice Must Flow. Okay, so this is also going to show everybody that I don't have combat intrigues. I have the 1 dagger, so we'll see what Paul has. Okay, revealing for 4 now. I had said the Truthsayer would be good, but actually I don't think it's that great for me. I think the move might be just 2 liaisons and just try to, like, you know, okay, there's only 1. Well, I'll take it. And then beyond that, I think it's actually pass. All right, so I'm at 11. Paul is at 10. Let's see what he has. Beast picks up a Spice Must Flow now. He needs 1 more to get his point out of it. He also has 2 Spice. I'm really worried about Beast going after that Spy Satellites. There's a good chance that that ends up costing us this game. Okay, 3 swords on reveal from Paul from Stilgar, so he's going to win. I'm going to get an intrigue card and a water, which is not the best value for those troops. However, you know, the good news is I am going first next round, so I will have a chance to get rid of one of these intrigue cards, because otherwise I'm going to be sitting on 4. Chom Directorship shows up. What did somebody buy there? Somebody bought the Truthsayer. Okay, so the Chom Directorship is sitting there. What would that do for me? I mean, it would give me kind of a chance at some alliances. So it'll be an interesting decision to make between Spice Must Flow and that if it comes down to it for me. I pick up a private army. Probably I'm going to be research stationing here. Lots of spice sitting there. I mean, I could grab a bunch of spice too. Battle for Arakeen. Beast has the control bonus there. Okay, I have the Chom Delegate, so I can ship later if I want to. 2 liaisons and liet kinds means I'm going to have a lot of persuasion, theoretically, but... Oh, the spy satellites worries me, but for me to get it, I'd have to go really far out of my way. I don't think immediate shipping is the play. I think maybe I just go research station. Or maybe I have to go secrets actually to block it from everybody else because I can't use any of these intrigue cards. Oh boy. Okay, that's the play. So I'm gonna get a load of intrigue cards. We'll see if anybody can infiltrate. Strong arm. Ixian probe. Okay, interesting. I'm not gonna strong arm there, but that could help me steal an alliance potentially. But that would mean actually playing the liet kinds. If I wanted to steal the Freeman Alliance, for example, I could play liet kinds here and then take it. Okay, there's Paul shipping. Sitting on 6 intrigue cards right now. Okay, Paul picks up the invasion ships, so he's prioritizing himself over blocking Beast also. I could fight for this. Like, I could play this thing where... Oh no, infiltrate! Oh no! Oh, she goes shipping. Okay, I thought she was gonna go to secrets. I think... Okay, Una picks up the spy satellites. That's actually... Yeah, it's worth 2 points for her. So that's a pretty reasonable play. Training drones comes up. I think I'm actually going to go for this. Oh, no. Okay, she protected herself. She protected herself with the Freeman there. I was going to steal it, honestly. I was going to send liet kinds to Hardy Warriors. Do I do it anyway? Ooh, how am I going to get this guild point? Unless I go... This is tricky. I could just research station. I think that's the move. Okay, I've got some troops in the conflict, so that means when somebody plays Test of Humanity, I have the option of blowing one. High Council gets taken by Beast. I guess I do have the option of Chom Delegate to Interstellar Shipping, and then No. I was going to say this expedite, but I don't have any spice. It might end up being just a delegate to like Haga Basin. That'll get me 3 spice and a card. I can deploy with my flagship. So +6, 10. It's not amazing, but with the private army, maybe I can win. Is there anything good I could get from Ixion Probe here? I mean, I don't need to use the delegate for that. I can use the signet ring. Discard the delegate and the Dune. Doesn't really do a lot. I don't think, because I've already got enough. Signet Ring here also lets me play Water of Life. Like, I could draw basically my whole deck, but it doesn't actually help. I'm going to be... so many intrigue cards next round. I mean, there is just using them to get rid of them, but... Oh, I don't have water. I can't go Haga Basin. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Do I have to just ship up down to get spice for this? Oh, no. Oh, okay, this hurts. So how do I take Beast here? Do I have to actually send... If I send Liat Kynes, I'm not getting a Spice Must Flow. 2, 4, 5, 6 with the Ixion Probe, maybe. Oh, that doesn't help. Crap. Okay, actually it does help. All right. What? I don't have water? Oh, God. I've made a terrible mistake. Okay, I'm just doing this. Oh, God, I'm going to run out of time. Oh, I'm going to run out of time. Oh, I've got to watch this deploy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. Okay, well... What just happened? Oh, Beast bought it. I was thinking of buying it because then I could strong arm and take it. No, I couldn't. That's another turn. Oh, God. That was brutal. That was really brutal. I got completely messed up by not having the water I thought I had to go to these spots. And so all of a sudden, all of my calculations were wrecked. So I'm going to lose this conflict. Beast is going to win. Oh, man. What a disaster. What a disaster. Well, the best we can hope for is second place now. Oh my God. Unless Paul somehow can win this conflict from the Beast, maybe there's our chance. Okay, Yuna goes to Hayliner. It's not amazing for us if Yuna wins, but... Maybe we get another round? Oh. Yeah, and also, like, if I wasn't going to deploy troops here, then Fold Space was the one to get for Memo Quarters. All right, well... We get a Spice Must Flow. We have to hope for another round. Nothing I can buy that's worth buying here. Ugh. Paul hits Carthag. Maybe it messes up Yuna a little bit with the test of humanity, but everyone else has already revealed. Oh, man. Paul's going for this. Is he just going for second? I mean, he does have 2 intrigue cards. He has 5 cards in hand to reveal. He might have the Stilgar. Yeah, well, I don't know, probably, but he could have the Stilgar in hand to reveal. So Paul winning this would be, I think, best case scenario. However, in the last game on this channel, I said that, and then Paul ended up winning the game that round. And it could happen again here. Just gets an Emperor point. He gets a Spice Must Flow. He could win here, go up to 9. Good Lord. I mean, I guess the consolation for us is that if I had gotten these troops in, 9 plus 5, I guess I wouldn't have won anyway with what's going on here. Yeah, I wouldn't have won anyway. So I guess the consolation prize is that we have troops available for next round now. I'm very vulnerable to a secret steal. There's nothing super major that somebody can steal from me. I guess the private army maybe, although I don't even have spice for it. I imagine somebody will be tempted to try. Okay, so that last round wasn't great, but we have 2 water, so we can hopefully get to a research station, which we kind of need because these cards are not great. I mean, they're not great. I said they're not great, but it was an emphasis on the not. I wasn't doubling the negative there. Just for clarification. Okay, so nobody else has water except Yuna. She's going to have to make a decision between 5 spice sitting on Haga Basin or research station. So maybe that gives us the research station. I don't have a way of like sneakily stealing an alliance with this strong arm at the moment. Yuna might want to reinforce that. I don't have a way of doing anything about it. I think research station is really what I need. Again, I need this guild point. So I could... If interstellar shipping remains there, I could get it. And then if I can get a spice, I can expedite down to get that point. Okay, I don't think Paul's chasing the alliance. I think he just wants cards. So Yuna sneakily sitting on 9 victory points at least right now with that spy satellites. Okay, she goes to Stillsuits to reinforce the alliance. Very reasonable. It means interstellar shipping is open for me. But the research station might be more important. I don't have a lot of ways of actually getting that guild point. The only way is through a ship or drawing a diplomacy, which is not very likely. So you know what? I think oh God. I think I have to do this. I might not be able to get the spice for that, though. Okay, it's a research station. There's the diplomacy. Okay, that is good. I'm gonna activate the ships. I'm gonna deploy everything. I don't actually know if that's all that important. Like, do I care that much about this grand vision? Honestly, no. So maybe I should have saved that Solari for a potential High Council seat. But whatever. Okay, and it's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna win anyway. I mean, I can get the Solari by strong arming. If I go to fold space, then I can strong arm, jump up, get the Solari for the High Council seat. But it still actually won't be enough to get a Spice Must Flow. And I don't have the resources for these stupid cards, man. These intrigue cards have just been... They're good intrigue cards. Like Water of Life is nice. Calculated Hire, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of. The Expedite can be great, but I haven't been able to get any spice. Oh! Secrets. Okay, lose the Expedite. Oh, wow. Double steal. Huge. Okay, so that point actually doesn't really matter for Yuna unless she can get Spice to, you know, trash the tech for a point. Okay. Well, I have to go to fold space. It's really the only thing I can do. So I'll do it. So that gets my memo quarters point. Do I bother with the strong arm? It doesn't really matter. But I'll go ahead and do it. We'll lose one from the garrison here. Go up and get some Solari. Down to a more reasonable 3 intrigue cards. Now again, I don't have water, so I can't get the spice for the private army. I could get it from a ship, I guess. And the purpose of that would be just to just to protect the Bene Gesserit alliance, I suppose. I don't really have a way of stealing this from Beast. Okay, Paul going to Carthag. If Paul wins it, what could... Well, Paul could steal my Bene Gesserit alliance if he wins, so that would be really not good. So I think I actually have to do this dumb shipping thing just to get spice. Like, that's the Ariana trick, right? Imperial Basin only gets me 1 spice and draw a card. 1 spice doesn't do it. Haga Basin, I mean, High Council doesn't do it. So, yeah, it's pretty weird, but I think that's the only move I have. And I mean, I still might not win. B still has another chance to boost his stuff, but it's kind of all I've got. It's all I've got to do, so we'll just do it. Advance. Recall. Take 2 spice. And see what that does for us. Beast goes to Imperial Basin, has no troops to deploy. Has 4 intrigue cards, though. But Beast winning this is probably okay. I don't think he can steal the Bene Gesserit alliance. I mean, maybe he can. He could have like a, you know, an intrigue card to go up in influence, and that would be very sad. I do have the embedded agent to give me another intrigue card on reveal. All right, so Paul buying a spice must flow goes up to 10. So I'm definitely not winning this. I've got 9 victory points, and that's all I'm gonna have. At best, if I don't lose the alliance. You know, unless some intrigue card here somewhere does something. If I can get a plans within plans, then yeah, that would be worth 2 points for me. But yeah, there's a chance, I guess. There's a chance. Unit with a spice must flow. So the question is, can I avoid 4th, honestly? That's really the big question now. Okay, so reveal a double cross. Unfortunately, wait, I can use that, right? Okay. Question is, do I double cross Beast or Paul? Paul has revealed. Paul's the one I really can't allow to win this. If Beast wins, it does get him a point. I think I have to just trust that Paul is not going to... It doesn't have like a mega combat intrigue. Try to win it from Beast to maybe stave off 4th place. I think that's the move. Okay, so good job, Embedded Agent, with the reveal there. Maybe that ends up helping. 5 on reveal does not help. Beast has no swords to reveal. That's good news. Maybe we can get a plans within plans off of this. Ooh, Allied Armada. Okay, well, so much for that dream. I mean, yeah, he did have 4 intrigue cards. No point burning that. It's looking like 4th place. God damn. Ugh. Come on, plans within plans. Please, baby, please. Please, please, please. Oh, wait, maybe I went on the spice tiebreaker? Diversion, not good enough. Oh no, Beast has plans within plans? He doesn't have it though, right? Okay, 3rd place? Is it 3rd place for me? All right, we get third. Well, it's better than fourth. Ooh, so Paul did end up winning the game there. 14 spice. It was a close game. 9, 10, 10, 9. Where did Paul's points come from? 2 spice must flows. Yeah, 3 points from conflicts, 4 influence track progress. Yeah. Nobody broke the 10 barrier here. So I don't know. That game was feeling fun. I got to use the shipping track quite a bit. But I'm not sure. Let me know what you think the problem was. I mean, I did not have great cards in my deck. Look at this. That was, I think, a factor. I mean, I certainly had some nice cards. Like, don't get me wrong, Chome Delegate is great. Liat Kynes. I mean, I never bought a Spice Must Flow, right? Or no, I got one. One Spice Must Flow. The flagship. Hard to say. If I had taken that Spy Satellites instead, would that have helped? Not really. Yuna ended up getting nothing out of it. But, oh, Yuna forgot to actually cash that in. Right? If Yuna had a bunch of spice. So, yeah. If Yuna had just trashed her Spy Satellites, she would have won the game, right? Because she's got... Oh, no, sorry, I'm wrong. She got a point from it here. So, yeah, either way. 1 point. I guess if I'd bought the Spy Satellites instead, no, she still would have beat me on the Spice tiebreaker. There was that one round where I ran out of time and things got weird. I don't know how much it actually ended up costing me. One thing is I never did get the High Council seat. And that, I don't know. That might have hurt me. But hey, anyway, you let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the game. So that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Lots of Dune Imperium stuff, as well as, some other digital board games here and there. You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/bludgeon. And I stream live every Sunday morning, currently 9 a.m. Eastern time. So you can be there for that, either on YouTube or on Twitch. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that by clicking the join button here on YouTube, or you can sub on Twitch. And I appreciate everyone who is doing that. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.